Hey, the people here already. What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you are finding reasons to smile, to laugh, to enjoy life, to appreciate everything and everyone around you. I am, yes, still at work. I guess I should start calling these the at work vlogs, but live streams, because that's when I tend to do my live streams. I am currently on my fourth 12-hour shift in 4 days. Um, on my fourth week, going into my fourth week of work without a day off, but it's all good. Well, I'm glad you caught me before you went. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for stopping by. I am tired. I'm drinking, not a sponsor. I'm drinking not a sponsor coffee. And, you know, I almost wasn't going to do a stream, but because I'm falling asleep, this actually helps me to stay awake. So I'll do it for as long as I have enough awareness. Susie, thank you for coming. Alec, thank you for coming. Diamond, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you all. Thank you for those thumbs ups. MB Trucker, what's up, homie? What's good? Not on any juice fast yet, but I do got a water. I do got a coffee. I'm not showing the brand because it's not a sponsor. I do have some junk food in the fridge. Yep, I work the overnights, and I've been working every night for the past month. So, and this weekend finally started to catch up with me. Thursday night I was fine. The last 4 days I've done 12-hour shifts, starting Thursday night. Thursday night I was fine. Friday I was okay. Yesterday I was starting to feel it. Today I walked into work going, it's gonna be a long night. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back, guys. I will occasionally actually have to do my job. I'm not worried about Colorado. Give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Whatever. Hello, Playmaster, Baba, Meditation Man. How is everybody? Namaste. Hello, Susie. Thank you all for coming in. I truly appreciate it. It's been a long couple days, but I ain't complaining. My check will look kind of nice. I would like to say that I'd be doing some fun stuff with the extra money, but really it's just about trying to pay down some debt. Although I may use a few dollars just to do whatever because my birthday is September 1st, so. And I believe at last count I was at 937 supporters. So I am that much closer to that 1K mark. Now, on top of hitting that 1K, I do need to get. No, it's the other coffee spot. The one that America runs on. You know America runs on, Dunkin'. It's not a sponsor. It's not a sponsor coffee. I would have liked Starbucks, but they're closing right now over here, so. And fun fact, if you didn't know, Dunkin' got started in Massachusetts, about a half an hour away from where I live. I think the original Dunkin' is still in existence. The original spot is still up and running. Do you know the Muffin Man? But yeah. I'm feeling it tonight, so I'm only working till 6. It's just about, it's 12:30 now. Where are you in New England? Nice. You haven't made it down to Boston? So you're in Stamford, Connecticut. You're probably a good hour away. A little. You saw the USS Constitution. You're lucky because that ship just came back into the water over the summer, the beginning of the summer. They had it dry docked, I think, for 2 years, and they just put it back in the water. And stuff, but Bunker Hill, Salem. Well, if we met earlier, I could have showed you around. Did you go to the North End? To Mike's Pastry? You're brave. You gotta be careful doing that, though. You know, frostbite is a very real thing, so you gotta be, careful with it. Although, one of the YouTubers I watch, Roman Atwood, last year he built a pond in his backyard, and over this past winter they were doing ice dips. So when his pond froze over, they cut a hole in the ice next to the little dock he had, and they would dip themselves in the ice cold water and then run all the way back up to the house for the hot tub. Thanks for coming in, Acor. What's up? I know 66 to 1K. And hi, Keith. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. For sure. Meditation, man. Not always easy to have that thought process and mindset, but for sure. Something that I'm constantly trying to work on. And anyway, once again, everybody for coming in, I appreciate it. Anybody that's come this far into the stream, post-stream when it's done with, thank you for hanging out and watching. If you haven't already, if you want to support me in any other way, all the links to my social media are down below. You can leave me a donation on PayPal, and if you want to get something in return for showing your support on a financial way, you could go to aloveproductions.com, where I design my own t-shirts, spreading love and positivity through design. So any way you want to support, feel free, including just sharing out my content. Any way you support is a blessing. Every way you support is completely appreciative. So, it's all about love and positivity. It's all about connecting and helping out each other, not just here, but, offline as well. You know, whether you pray or you put good vibes out into the world for other people, that's what life is about. Nice. I live about a half hour, 45 minutes from Lowell, but I know someone that lives up in Lowell. But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. I truly, all the support is always welcome. And I'm so grateful that the people that come in and continue to come back, it's because you see the value in my content. You're obviously getting something out of what I put out. And I've been told more than once that the vibe is always good and always, you know, inviting and welcoming and, motivational. I mean, I know I don't always do motivational style things, but um, it means a whole lot. It means more to me than getting 1K. 1K is great because that means there's more people coming in and noticing my content and connecting with it and relating with it and finding value in it and you know and if you keep coming back, then I'm obviously doing something good. So, and it means the world to me because that's truly why I do this. It's not about yeah, I want to make a career out of it. Yeah, I want to make money, but I do it because I love it. I do it because I have the intent in my heart to spread love and positivity. I do it because God gave me talents and skills and abilities and whatnot to share with the world, and that's what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing in whatever way that may be. And Monica, Bianca, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for your support. I really hope this week I can get back to checking out everybody's channels and helping you guys in any way I can. And what I'm hoping to put together, I need to start working on it now. I need to start putting a video together for my 1K, and I'm gonna be, I think I'm gonna try to shout out as many channels as I can as a celebration to the 1K. Because if it wasn't for the hashtag I am creator family and community, I would still be at 100 supporters at this point. I was at 1K. I was at 100 for a good 8 months. It took me 2.5 years just to get that 100. I was barely getting any views. I wasn't getting any new support. Really wasn't getting any supporters. Wasn't getting any likes on my videos. Nobody was sharing my videos. So, to have my channel grow as much as it's grown over the last couple of months is amazing. It's beautiful. It's a gift. It's a blessing, especially for someone that wants to make this, turn this into a career in one way or another. Kenneth, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I talk a lot about the YouTubers that I watch, the content creators I've watched over the last couple of years, and how they've inspired and motivated me to do what I do, especially with YouTube. Um, it truly is a blessing. It's truly, you know, I got people in my own life that have inspired and motivated me to do more of what I love as well. You know, having those daily people to watch and see what they do and hear their motivation, it does help me to keep going. Especially when I'm not feeling my best or not sure if I, you know, if I want to keep going or, you know, if I should be going in a different direction. Every time I listen to the content creators that I do, they give me the encouragement and the inspiration to keep going for my dreams and not settling for any old thing, which I've done for most of my life. You know, so I want I want to create change. I want to live my best life. I want to help people. I want so many things for me and my family. You know, I'm not afraid to dream big. I'm not afraid to say I want to win the lottery. I'm not afraid to say that I do want to be a millionaire. I do want to touch as many people as I can and inspire as many people as I can. I want people, you know, I'm not afraid to say that I know I can be successful um, with my t-shirt designs and with my YouTube channel and creating my own, you know, path to success. And, you know, it's not even about getting these things to feel happy. I am so happy to have the 20-year-old Jeep that I have. I am so happy to have money coming in, even if I'm working my butt off to get it the way that I am. I'm so blessed to have family that love me and support me, and you know that we're close knit. I'm so blessed to be able to get up every day, to breathe, to see, to hear, to listen, to taste, to touch. Mm-hmm. You know, and I know I could have it a whole lot worse, but I know I can have it a whole lot better too. So, and just thinking of some of the things that I want in my life, some of them generally just put a smile on my face without me even having it. So, you know, I believe in myself and my dreams more than I ever have in my life, and I'm gonna be 42 in less than a month. But you know, that's really where it starts. You know, I'm sure you've heard a lot of content creators, and if you listen to James Cox, even he says it. You know, you know, we're all chasing numbers to some extent, especially on YouTube. But you know, you gotta be happy with where you are right now. We all want to hit that 100, that 1K, that 100,000, that 1 million. You know, we want all those supporters. We want all those. We want all those, you know, accolades and inspirations. But we gotta find love and acceptance for where we are right now, and acceptance for ourselves right now to reach that, you know. And this made myself feel better in just saying all of that. I like it. I like when that happens because it doesn't happen often. Because there's a lot of times where I'll be talking like this, and you know, I'm not feeling the best myself, even though I'm putting out all that encouragement. And even after saying all that, and I end my stream or my video, I'm still feeling like crap. But saying all of that right now, actually, like I'm in a good place to be able to allow it and accept it and feel it. I know I got at least one person still in here. We're on the grave. 25 minutes in. I'm getting a snack real quick. I am tired. I think meditation, if you're listening, I think you're the only one left in the room. So it only says one person. No, it says two. Yay! Nice meditation. I know I gotta work a lot more on focusing on my feelings and my vibration, on my vibes. Because I believe in the law of attraction, and I know that my vibration and my vibes, I guess you can say, are not exactly where they need to be in order for things to start manifesting. Um, Things manifest here and there, but not completely to where I want them to manifest. But I believe that they will. I know I'm working on it. I know things work out. I do know that, the calmer I'm able to stay and feeling good about things that I don't even have yet. For example, for those who have watched my videos in the past, I'm going to talk about a material thing, is a vehicle. I've been for the longest time wanting a particular Jeep, a particular color. I know exactly what I want. Every time I see a picture of it or see somebody out driving down the road with it or parked, even if it's the smaller version of the same vehicle, whenever I see it, I'm like, it's the one thing that makes me extremely happy, just envisioning myself driving it. And it's one of the reasons I'm not worried about how and when I'm going to get it. That's the one thing in my life, the one thing that I think about or dream about that I'm not concerned about. Every now and again I get a little concerned when my vehicle that I have now gives me problems, because I love the Jeep that I have now. I love the vehicle that I have now, but it's 20 years old and it does have a few problems, and I don't always have the money at the moment. Not saying I hate even talking about not having the money for something, because I know that probably shakes up the vibration, but you know, but it is what it is at the moment. I know money's coming. I know the big money's coming. But at the moment, I have to choose: do I fix my car or do I go pay a bill? That's just what it is right now. I know I know the dream reality or the vibrational reality. Everything's already, I already own everything. I already have everything I ever wanted. And music by nation, yeah, this close. And thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I truly do. Thank you for coming in and stopping in and say hello. But the Jeep, the vehicle, my dream car, it's the one thing that no matter what I'm going through, how panicked I am about money, relationship, or whatever, just that one particular thing is the one thing that calms me down and I can genuinely smile and be happy about inside and out. Amanda, thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I'm doing well tonight. Thank you. I'm at work once again. This is where I tend to do my live streams while I'm at work. When Jeep says you in a way that you react. You don't even know meditation, right? Even when I know my Jeep is having issues, I'll be driving back and forth from work or just driving in the Jeep that I have now, and even when I'm in that Jeep, I'm caressing the wheel. I'm really driving, going, "I love you. I appreciate you. You're my, I'm so glad to have you. So glad that you're able to bring me from point A to point B. I'm glad, I'm a blessing in my life. I truly love the vehicle that I have. Oh, believe me, I got plenty of people testing me. I got plenty of people testing me. But on the subject of the Jeep or the vehicle, like I'll be literally in traffic or on my way somewhere in the car or just sitting in my car, and I literally sit there like with my thumb or my hand, and I'm just kind of like caressing the steering wheel, like, "I love you, I appreciate you," because I do. I know people think it's crazy or funny that you know, that I talk so much about this vehicle, but you know, it's become like a focal point of happiness for me, or like something that I get excited for, and that genuinely brings a sense of happiness. It reminds and you know it reminds me of what I can have. What I'm a security guard. I work overnights. It is currently 1 a.m. here in Boston. But my dream car, I've had visions. There was one day last year I was on my way to work. I've told the story a bunch of times. Right. That's kind of where one of my family members is. You know, even when she's able to do something, she still sees all negative, and negative continues to happen to her. I completely understand why, how it could, how can you sit there and I understand where people come from when negative things continually happen to them, and others say, how can you stay positive when A, B happens to you? How are you supposed to see past that? How are you supposed to think or feel differently when things seem to be crumbling around you, or people keep trying to pull you down, or whatever? And I get like that some too. I think that's just human nature. But, you know, I have to remind myself personally when I start to panic that when I do look at my past, like say when it comes to money, every time I've panicked about money, even if I still had money in my pocket, I would panic and it would feel like I really didn't have much, but I was still able to go food shopping, or I was still able to pay a bill, or I was still able, and now when I start to panic, I try to catch myself and go, it's worked out before. And whether you panic now or not, it may not change the outcome. So either be happy with what you have now, and remember that things do work out, and you've seen the law of attraction or the power of prayer work for you before. So focus on that. And hi, Cooking Passion. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Definitely. And believe me, even what I do here, you hear me in every stream and on almost every vlog I talk about this is what I want to make a living at. This is what I want to do my t-shirts with. The stream that I did in the middle of last week where I was panicking about whether I was going to have a job the next day. I was panicked about not having a job. I'm more panicked about having to find another job doing something I really don't want to be doing. I want to be doing this. I want to make money doing this. I want to make money with my t-shirts, I'm not doing it because I'm trying to get rich quick. I genuinely believe in the content that I put out. I genuinely believe in spreading love and positivity and uplifting. Studying I am Discord. No, I do listen to Abraham Hicks a lot, and I listen here and there to like Wayne Dyer. I'm always, I do. I'm not someone that reads a lot. I have, bought books on law of attraction. I have the books, I have the Magic from the writer of the Secret. I have Think and Grow Rich. I have a couple of other, spiritual or law of attraction, motivational type books. But I'm not a big reader, so I've tried to get through the Magic book from The Secret. I've tried to get through that at least 3 times already, and I get maybe 10 chapters in, and I start to fall off, and then I go back to it. Yeah, I listen to Abraham Hicks almost on a daily basis. There may be a day or two where I don't listen, but I usually especially if I'm on my way to work or whatever, I'll throw Abraham Hicks on, a clip from her seminars or whatever. I put one of those on, especially when I am in a panicky place. I'll throw that on, because you know, one, she's fun to listen to. Two, she kind of redirects my focus a little bit. And not all the YouTubers I watch, there's only one YouTuber really that talks about the power of the law of attraction that I watch. Um, uh, but all the big YouTubers that I watch, all are about spreading love and positivity. They're all about, you know, motivating, inspiring in one way or another. One that I talk about all the time, FuziTube, aka Yusuf Ericat. You know, he talks all the time about how he's manifested things because of his belief in the law of attraction. And recently, he reconnected with his faith. Um, so I anything that I watch or listen to, I do try to keep it on the positive. You know, that's what I want to be surrounded about. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I try to be very transparent on this channel too. So even when I am feeling down, I may still put up a couple videos and let you know, look, I'm stuck in my head. I'm not in the best place today. I'm not, but me putting up a video is showing you that I'm trying to push forward. I'm trying to, let you see that you're not, if you're going through something similar, you're not alone. Because, we all have those moments. But, a big part of my channel is not just about spreading love and positivity, but it's me, showcasing me trying to reach my dreams and trying to be real, and trying to show that it's not easy and show when I'm being lazy and showing when I'm unmotivated and showing when I'm more hyper and more upbeat and so much is because when I was first starting to do YouTube videos, I wasn't consistent with it. First of all, because I was unsure of myself and very unconfident, not confident enough to continue to be on camera. Because years ago, whenever I would try to post something, or like when MySpace was a big thing, or even on AOL, like I would post things, and I used to, because I'm overweight and because of the way I cut my hair and the way I dress, I used to get a lot of negative feedback. I got that off of before the internet was even a thing. I got that a lot. So to be in front of a camera, knowing that I'm overweight, knowing the way I dress, knowing whatever, I knew people would judge me on that. But because of the few people I originally started watching when I discovered YouTube, and when I started my radio show, I was like, you know what? The YouTube thing might be a fun way to promote the radio show. And at the time, I was doing my radio show with my young cousin who was only about 10 years old at the time. Because it was a community radio station, community/youth radio station. So I was the community, she was the youth. And we had fun and we joked around and we tried to mimic a little bit of what we were watching at the time on YouTube, and you know who we started watching was Adam Sella, who used to do social experiments. He used to do Muslim person praise in public. To get the reaction of people. You know, feeding the homeless and things like that. And I know those are not new topics, but at the time it was new to me. I was like, I wouldn't mind trying to do so. I was still a little shy when I walk on a camera in public, but I'm very respectful and try not to point the camera in other people's directions. I try to keep it here and try to keep it, as focused on me or what my topic might be for that video. But it started out that I was, trying to showcase the radio show. I was, trying to showcase my poetry. Um, like I said, in the very beginning, you're lucky if I put up a video once a month or every couple of months. And then when I almost lost my job a couple years ago, I came across a commencement speech that Jim Carrey gave. I believe it was in 2014. He gave a commencement speech that really spoke to me at the time when I was freaking out, and I started watching more motivational videos, and I was watching more consistently Adam Sella and Yusuf, aka FuziTube. And at the time I started watching Fuzi, he was doing this 90-day transformational thing where he was trying to lose weight, he was trying to refocus himself, he was trying to do a lot of things. And I was like, and he inspired me to start going back to the gym. And the more I started watching him and some of the other YouTubers, it really started to encourage me to try to record at least a couple times a week, if not every day. And 90% of my videos majority of my videos were recorded with my cell phone. Luckily, I love editing, so thank you. I appreciate that meditation. I truly appreciate that. Charles, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Thank you for the like. Share out the stream if you can. It truly means a lot. Thank you for stopping by. You can quit seeing low vibe just as quick or slowly as true. Sometimes I'm on the verge of tears on even the good vibes, like breaking through to like really be there, like the excitement and the good anxiety. Like I know there's bad anxiety and then there's that good anxiety of, oh my God, this is about to happen, which is a mixture of excitement and fear and knowing that you've worked so hard and you're deserving, and I'm being distracted by. I chuckle when I say I want to win the lottery, and the reason why I chuckle at that, I know what other people's thoughts are about that. They say it's a poor man's game. It's not good. It's not it's not realistic. But through me focusing on learning about the law of attraction and working on my own vibration, I sit there and go, who said the lottery is impossible to buy or to win? Who said that's not a possible way to I watch. You missed it. I already talked about Abraham Hicks. I listen to her on a bit, almost on a daily basis. I listen to her practically every morning on my way home from work, and randomly throughout the day. There might be a day or two where I don't listen, but I listen to her at least once a day. And here, you want to talk about law of attraction? And this is here's a couple of big examples of how I know the law. For people that don't believe the law of attraction, okay. And even I know I need to let go of the thoughts of certain things that I want so they can manifest. I'll give you two examples. One of the biggest reasons why I love my Jeep, the one that I have now, is I got it for free. Alright? And it's my first vehicle. Alright? For years I said I wanted my first vehicle to be an SUV. I kind of had a certain make and model that I had in mind, but in general, I wanted my first vehicle to be some kind of SUV. About 3 years ago, my brother was gonna try to sell his father's Jeep, the one that I drive now, because his father had moved to Florida the year prior, and when the weather got better, he told him to sell. My brother's father told him to sell the Jeep. And for a couple years before that, I kept trying to save money to buy a car for myself, buy a vehicle for myself, and each time I would have to use the money for something else. When I found out my brother was trying to sell the Jeep, all right, have a good one, Charles. Thank you for stopping in. I hope she feels better. When I found out he was selling the Jeep, I said, why don't you just give me the Jeep? You know I need a vehicle. I've been using yours. Just give me the Jeep. And I got the Jeep. It's 20 years old. The radio doesn't work. There's a couple other things that the ceiling's been caving in for the time that I've had it. I get thumbtacks keeping the fabric on the ceiling. I've been having issues with the muffler, but I love my Jeep. I got it for free. I know that was because of the law of attraction. I didn't just get any old vehicle. I got an SUV. I got an SUV. I wanted my first vehicle to be an SUV, and I got a Jeep Grand Cherokee for free. All right. What was the second thing? There was Abraham Hicks. I have a 4-door 97 Grand Cherokee. But my dream Jeep or my dream car right now is one of the newer model Jeep Wranglers. I want a 4-door black hardtop neon green Jeep Wrangler. That's my dream car right now. I want black rims with green pinstripe in it. Green and black interior. I want a remote starter. I want the GPS in the car so I don't have to use my phone. I want heated seats. And I don't know if they can do this with Jeeps, but I want an adjustable remote step bar. You mean for underneath the car, or the the extra lights they connect to the front? I may or may not do that, possibly. But I want an adjustable foot step bar for the people that are too short to get into the vehicle. But like, I know as far as the Jeep, like I said, I know exactly what I want. I know the color, I know the extra little details that I want, and it's like I said, I could see the two-door of the same color. Or an example, there's somebody that's been at my job has a red four-door black car top. You know, but the second law of attraction thing that's happened in the last. Hey, thank you for stopping in, chilling. Thank you so much. The second law of attraction thing that happened, and it involves Abraham Hicks. All right. Again, about a year or so ago, I was listening to Abraham Hicks, and she was talking about a couple of different people that were trying to go to her show. They didn't have the money. They didn't know how they were gonna get it. One of them found a diamond that was worth $9,000 in the bushes or something like that, and that got her to be able to go see Abraham Hicks. Another story was that a girl knew somebody could um, that could get her a flight to where Abraham was going to be, and there was delay. You know, she was supposed to be on a standby flight, and ended up getting a whole airplane to herself with no other She basically got a personal plane by accident, sort of. Law of attraction is not an accident, but you know what I'm saying. To go see Abraham Hicks in another state, right? For me, I heard those two stories. I was, it would be kind of cool to go see Abraham Hicks. And randomly on Facebook, I saw that she was gonna be near Boston in a couple of months. And I was like, that would be cool to go see her. I don't know how much the tickets are. I really don't have the money right now, but I wouldn't mind going seeing her. And I kept thinking about it here and there, but I didn't really focus on it. And then I kind of forgot about it. And then someone that I connected with on Facebook doing for my address and didn't exactly tell me what it was. And one, she sent me a book from Abraham Hicks and sent me money, $100, just out of the kindness of her heart. And then she messaged me and said, I have tickets, I have an extra ticket, right? And then a couple weeks before the Abraham Hicks show, she messaged me and was like, I have an extra ticket to go see Abraham Hicks. Would you like to go? Of course I went. But I mean, that's another example of the law. Like, I believe that was the law of attraction. And I wasn't thinking too hard on it. I know I think hard on money, and I think hard on my career and my relationship. And maybe that's why things haven't manifested as easily as the Jeep, or, going to something like Abraham Hicks. But those are examples that I know right off the back that between the power of prayer or law of attraction or whatever you believe in, that I had the focus that that's what I thought about it, thought that it would be cool to have or something to experience. In both times I got something for free. The two things that I wanted, I got for free. I'm not sure if I understand the question. Answered what? You answered your own question? And when true, there's only now. It's our own perception that sees the future or focuses the past. See, I know this intellectually, but to put it into practice is a whole other thing. I could speak on a lot of this for hours on end. Yet, in my own personal life, I'm still working through everything. And the past, the future, fear, and anxiety still play a big part on how things play out for me, and I know that. And then I get frustrated that I know that, and it still happens the way that it happens. It's a never ever ending cycle. I'm joking. I'm back. Just throwing something away. Makes sense. I believe that, and I don't. Well, I believe Tennessee Me too. Tennessee. I got a couple more hours to go. Yeah, I understand manifesting. But you know how I mentioned one of my family members? I guess in some respects, maybe me and my family member are. Alright, I'll probably still end up calling you Tennessee because I'm not good with remembering names. It took me about a month to remember Maria, and whatever his real name. Now I can't remember her screen name. But the family member that I mentioned, or I can say two different family members. All right, I have one family member that I'll just say it, my cousin. All right, who she does have a lot of negative things happening in her life. All right. Right? She has a lot of negative things going on in her life, and she does have a fairly negative mindset, which is very understandable if you see what's going on in her life. All right. So just to look at her life, and you don't put the law of attraction or religion or faith or anything in that. If you don't put any of the quote unquote spiritual manifestation stuff in context of what's happening with her, you feel bad for her, and you would be understanding of why she's the way she is. And as positive as I am and how optimistic I try to be about my future or about what I want or what I believe, we still talk to each other. Here's the funny thing is we'll go a couple months without talking, and then we'll talk, and it'll be on a regular basis for a little while, but I could still be on a fairly positive wavelength, and she's still on that negative wavelength, yet we're still connecting, I guess. So if it's about, vibrations matching, you know, true, but then you have to look at it the other way. Maybe I'm helping them, but what is that negativity? Am I inviting that negativity into my life to become more patient, or is my vibration somewhere in that negativity too? And even with my husband, I'll get very optimistic about something, about us, and then he'll message me with something extremely negative. I go, did I invite that? And no matter how much of the negativity he tries to put towards me, every now and again I'll meet it with meet the negative with more negative. But for the most part, I'm like, I'm gonna sit here and hold faith. Because like if you've watched or listened to any of my previous things about the situation with my husband and immigration and all that, residual in what way? Residual meaning like not a major factor, or it's just it is what it is. It's not the major but Like with the whole situation with my husband, I know for a fact that he's in a deep depression. And like I said, every now and again, I'll be in a more positive place, believing that the right help is going to come into our lives. And I've been saying the right help is going to come into our lives for 6 years, and it hasn't happened. And I'm still believing, and I think to some extent he still is, because he's, as much as he gets to the point of wanting to give up, he doesn't act on what he wants to give up, says he wants to give up on. It's the resistance between the positive and the negative. I'm thinking that's what you're trying to tell me. Like, I'm aware of the situation, it is what it is, but it's being pulled in two different directions. And eventually one side has to give. Yeah, I know when it comes to people, like I said, with my husband or my cousin, when their energy is in a place where they can't hear, see, and their vibration is really dark, we do separate. We do, you know, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, we both separate. We don't, like I said, with my cousin, because of what she's going on with, she doesn't want to talk to anybody, so I don't hear from her for a while. Same thing with my husband. As much as I want to talk to him and be encouraging and loving and understanding with him, he's not in a place that he can hear it or feel it or see it. So our communication, there's little communication going on, or connecting that's going on, because I know I'm in a different place than he is, in more ways than one, not just, with faith or law of attraction or whatever, but just in general, we're in, definitely, exactly. I have a T-shirt. You hear me talk about that I design T-shirts. I have a T-shirt that says "My dreams are my reality." Right, and it's based on law of attraction. It's based on the belief that what you feel, what you believe, what you dream is your true reality. The reality that we live is I've heard it multiple times. The reality that we live is the illusion, the physical reality around us is the illusion. And if you want to buy one of those shirts, the link is down below for aloveproductions.com. But yeah, I purposely made a T-shirt that says in big writing across the whole front of the shirt, "My dreams are my reality." as a reminder that you can manifest, or you can make your dreams come true. Your dream, if you can dream it, if you can feel it, you can believe in it, it it can become your reality. I mean, that's not my only design, of course, but okay, I'm back. I hope you didn't leave yet. My screen just froze. I had a week to the stream. But I believe more than ever, more and more, I believe I'm believing in myself. I'm believing in my dreams. I'm believing that the things that that I've been told most of my life are not realistic or possible are possible, and are real. Can be a reality for me, including things like winning the lottery. There's a big stigma when people bring up the lottery, calling it a poor man's game, unrealistic to believe that you can win, or a waste of money. But you stop and think about it, people win the lottery all the time. Whether they win their money back or they win $500 million, somebody ends up winning the lottery. You know? So it's not completely unheard of and unrealistic to believe that you could be one of those people. True. Are you going? Okay, no problem. If you want to connect off of YouTube, my Facebook and everything is down below. Um, Not just for aloveproductions, but I have a couple different Facebooks, and I have Instagram and Twitter. So check out those, and we can stay connected. I really enjoyed the chat with you tonight. Appreciate it, and I'm sure I'll see you in upcoming streams and whatnot. You have a great night. Well, like I said, I got Twitter, Instagram, and all that. All the links are always in the bottom of my videos and in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you'll always find me one way or another. So you have a blessed night. It was great talking to you. And for anybody that comes through the stream, makes it this far in, once again, you're a boss. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for sticking around or watching the whole thing. If you haven't already, like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a positive comment, share out any one of my videos. No problem. I'll be checking you out. And again, if you want to support me in any way, whether it's a donation, buying a t-shirt, or just following me on social media, all the links are down below. I'll see you later, Meditation Man, and to everybody else, I'll see you in the next video, the next stream. As always, like who you are, love what you do.